Let's go, guys. This is a rare week when we got 2 videos dropping in the same week within a day of each other. Come on. Clap it up. Clap it up. Because it probably won't happen again for a while. But I was going through my old recordings. This came out September 22nd of 2022. And I thought we could rate my form and how I used to be and give you some more tips and pointers on what not to do then and now compared to how I used to go about my training days.
All right, and as you can see, we're going to be starting with a Bulgarian leg split squat.
Immediately, we're already into the video. I'm going to have to give a cardinal sin for bad form. Now let's see where I go from here.
So whatever leg is on the bench, hold at a 45-degree angle, and the other one will also be bent at a 45-degree angle.
Immediately picking back up from where he left off, to completely overlap what he said, the best thing to do is honestly set yourself up like this in this position to where your back leg is already in the crease going down, and then positioning your front leg at the best angle that feels like you're fully going down and making a full contraction, bending your front knee forward rather than eyeballing it. Usually you can grab dumbbells and put them in front of you so you know what a good starting point is, and that's how you can do your best when it comes to finishing and completing Bulgarian split squats. But back to the video.
Excuse my form on this first RDL, but
immediately we're into problem number 2. Working out with no means of working anything, then there's no point in working out.
Basically what you're going to do is whichever hand the dumbbell is in, you're going to bend all the way down and make sure your back leg that's going forward, or technically backward, is at first bent at a 45-degree angle above your body, and then as you go down it bends backwards into a straight line.
The best way that I can now explain doing single leg RDLs is basically like working a pulley, but it's as if your upper body and lower body are working together. Every time you bend forward, your leg should go back in perfect sync, but never make a complete bend forward, because then you start working your lower back rather than targeting your leg specifically and your butt. Okay, let's simplify this and let's talk lunges. If you've done a forward lunge, you've done a reverse lunge, and that's about all I need to say on that. Here we go. We got the leg press machine. There are 2 specific discernible types of leg press machines. One that specifically only goes up by 10 pounds. And then another one like this one where you can add weights individually. This one is better because you can add weights individually and you can slowly, progressively add more weight on what you want to do. As well, I'm going to go ahead and drop my next sin because the range of motion is bad. You want your knees to go into your chest. You want like a full inward, basically touching, and that's how you know you've completed a good set, because all of these are bad range of motion. Congratulations, I'm bad at taking care of old media files, so the rest will just be me voicing over what is good and what should have been said. Now these right here are goblet squats. You do not have to go all the way down when you do a goblet squat. You can go up into where you would be sitting. It's better to go all the way down because that, helps your knees when you go all the way down and lock out. But it's not necessarily necessary. Do not do half squats. Those are not the same. Another thing to note when doing goblet squats, you usually be doing this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell of some sort, holding it in front of you. That's what my hands are in front of me. And 9 times out of 10, unless you're specifically going for a body weight exercise that day, they will be weighted. The next exercise on the chopping block, you guessed it, sumo squats. Honestly, there's not a lot to say. Fundamentally, it's basically the same as a goblet squat. 9 times out of 10, these will also be weighted, unless, as I said before, you're specifically doing body weight exercises. Up next, we got those good old elevated body squats. Elevated body squats are super easy when you first start with them. Okay? Because immediately after any other movement, now if you superset it, of course it's going to be hard, but like immediately after any other movement, especially if you wait to the end of your workout, these things are going to be killer. As you can see, I couldn't even stay on the plate. Yes, it's moving around a lot, but that's not enough for me not to be able to hold myself correctly. But yeah, once again, fundamentals of a regular old goblet squat, a regular old sumo squat. I mean, it's just a squat, just elevated. Keep your feet on the plate, but have the back of your heels hanging off of it. Right here, we got ourselves some calf raises, okay? The fundamentals of calf raises go the same way as an elevated squat. The front of your toes on top of the plate with the back of your heels hanging off of it. And then from there, you use your toes to push yourself up. You will know you're doing it correctly if your calves are contracting in the back. And there will be a shot of that. You'll be able to see it when my calves contract in the back. Yeah. These are truly killer. Immediately coming off of our calf raises, we're going straight into isometric calf holds. And these are going to get your calves right. You're going to basically go into a calf raise and hold it for 30 seconds. Come down, do it again. It's as simple as that. The more weight you add on, the harder it becomes. I just wanted to preface that this next bit has absolutely nothing to do with the video. I personally just thought that this transition was pretty good for somebody who didn't know what they were doing.
Here, we're moving on to our deadlifts. This is on a Smith machine, but I mean, it's not that different doing regular bench press. It's just you're doing it directly from the floor, and there's no cables to help, so that is different. This is a conventional deadlift. So you're going to want to bend your knees at the bottom, pull up, and once you go to the top, you're going to want to lock your back and then bring it back down. And that is a conventional deadlift.
Immediately I want to apologize for that piss poor deadlift that I was doing back in September. It's way better now, okay? But don't go about doing your deadlifts like that. I will do a whole video on those specifically.
Up next, we have the sumo deadlift. You spread your legs out, keep your hands apart, you still bend, pull up, go down, pull up. Sumo deadlifts are easier than conventional deadlifts, but both are important. Most people will say that you're not working anything when you do a sumo deadlift. Don't listen to them. Conventional is harder, but you still work doing a sumo deadlift.
I hope you guys enjoy the video for today. It is not the video that comes out this week. That still comes out Saturday, don't worry. But it's just a little video I decided to make because I found some of my old footage doing leg day. So I was like, you know what, might as well release it, show the people that I have indeed improved, because back in the day it was not very good. Give a little pointers and tips on what I could show you through the video that I had currently. And I just said, why not? So that's what's coming out tonight. Yeah, so you guys have fun. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share. If you don't, it's cool, but always come back and enjoy.